So I'm doing an unhaul video. Now these are controversial generally on booktube, but I don't think that this counts because I mean I've read these books and I just didn't like them, and they're one of those books that when you see on your shelf you didn't enjoy them, but not only that, you know, you disliked them so much so that when you look at your shelf and you see them there, you get a little bit annoyed every time, and I'm kind of annoyed today about some other things. So I think this is a good day to get this filmed on because I can just get all my annoyance out, you know, in once. So we'll just go with it. There's actually not too many here. There's a series and a standalone, but the series is pretty big. And if you've watched my last wrap up, you probably already know what books I'm going to get rid of. But just in case you haven't and you missed that, let me just show you what they are. First one is All That She Can See by Carrie Hope Fletcher. Now I know all of Carrie's fans are going to be upset and defensive about this, so please don't be. I just did not enjoy this book at all. In fact, I would go as far as to say I disliked this book and I don't think I will ever read it again or really recommend it. I had some problems with it in terms of the writing and the structure and the characters and the development and the way that things played out. Anyway, whole lot of problems with this. Probably should have done a review on it, but needless to say, I don't think I'll ever read this again, and it annoys me when I look at the shelf and I want to give Carrie's writing a chance again in the future, and I know if I keep this there and I look at it, I'm just going to be too annoyed and I'm not going to do it, so I don't want to associate this book with that, so I'm going to sell it to the secondhand bookshop and not think about it anymore. And now it's time to show you the series I'm getting rid of. There are 7 books in this series, 7, and I kind of enjoy the first one. The next 6 I didn't like any of them. I don't know why I continued with it. I thought originally it was a standalone, and then I was like, oh, a trilogy, and then these little collections of short stories came out, and then it wasn't a trilogy, it was a, you know, 4 books, and what's that, a saga, a quartet, whatever. There was 7 books in this series, and it just went rapidly downhill. It had potential, but then it's just so annoying. It's so annoying. It became one of those, I'm going to call it a Disney Channel thing, because you know when you have like an unusual concept, and Disney Channel does this thing where no matter what the concept is, no matter what it is, they put it in a high school. You know, they could be like Disney villain, you know, oh Spring, what are we going to do with those, all these unusual characters, all these, but let's put them in a high school. We're going to have this secret pop star, she's going to go to high school. You know, no matter what it is, she goes to high school, and that happened in one of these books, and it was just like unforgivable for me. I just like couldn't get over it. I was like, this is the worst thing the author could have possibly chosen to do in this book, because it just cheapened the whole thing. Anyway, the series that I've just been bashing a little bit there is Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. If you didn't gather, I've read these and I didn't like them. Yeah, so I continued with the whole series, and I have all these notes taken in the first one because I saw so much potential in it, right? Because I saw potential. Anyway, these books are going to be sold to the secondhand store and hopefully give me some store credit to get the book I actually want. You can tell I'm kind of annoyed in this video. Sorry, but maybe hopefully it's entertaining. Anyway, Dorothy Must Die, Wicked Will Rise, Yellow Brick War, End of Oz, Dorothy Must Die Stories, Dorothy Must Die Stories Volume 2, Dorothy Must Die Stories Volume 3. I just show you some of these books, how they start really, you know, thick and like, you know, like a story, and they get progressively thinner because it was just being spread out. Same thing happens in the novels, you know, they start off thick with like, you know, a well-developed thing and just continually got smaller and smaller because it seemed like it was just being stretched out and spread too thin, and it didn't know where it was going in the end. They're just taking up a lot of space. It's 7 books. I really disliked them. I won't ever probably read them again, or, you know, hopefully I won't talk about them again because they just irritated me that much. That's my unhaul today. 8 books I'll be bringing to the secondhand bookstore or the charity store, depending on who wants them. And that's it. Anyway, let me know in the comments if there's any books that you read recently that just annoy you that little bit. Maybe that's a dangerous question. Go with it. Alright, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.